and Jonathan. So we're going to show it right now. In fact, let's walk up here if you don't mind. This is what you're getting here is this beautiful illuminating globe. You're going to get 2 of them with a shepherd's hook. You ready for this? It's an $82 value, $82.56, that you are getting home for 2 easy payments of $24.90. So the value is through the roof. But what it's going to do to your indoor and outdoor spaces is priceless.
Well, I mean, everyone knows lighting. Indoor and outdoor is so important. If you want to create the mood for guests coming over, you have to have amazing lighting. And this is something we had before, but this is all new and improved because we've listened to you guys, the kind of elements that you want to have added into our globe.
For the first time in history, Drew listened to anybody. He never listens to me.
Well, that turned out well. Try it again.
Now that Drew's engaged, and Drew should do this with his fiance.
Right. I guess this is common knowledge now. You're now an engaged man, right?
I am an engaged man. What I actually did is I had all of our illuminated lights circling the garden, and I sat down with the ring in hand. Okay, that's not how I did it.
Super romantic,
but yes,
I'll admit.
But you paint a pretty picture. Hey, you know what? Let's grab one for you.
Bring the other light over here. So one of the things that you guys had said to us that we really listened is that you love the clear glass, but for different areas of your house or different areas of your garden or your tabletops, you would love to have different color options. So that's what we've actually done. You can see I'm holding the blue, and Jonathan has on the other side over there.
Amber.
And then here's the clear. They're beautiful. And you are getting 2. You're also getting them with the shepherd's hook. So here's your beautiful blue. And then moving over the clear. I love the color choices.
Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to come over here, and Jonathan's holding the amber, and you can get a really close look at that.
And at nighttime, they are stunning. And to have the different lights lining paths or in different areas, or even tabletop. This is another thing we listen to you guys. It's flat on the bottom now, completely flat. You can set it down, and it's not going to teeter or totter. It'll sit flat, so you can actually use it on your tables.
Well, actually, in the middle of winter, if you're like, well, I'm not spending as much time outside, I can't get any use out of it, bring it inside. You can sit it on the table. It'll look beautiful. And this is actually a suggestion that came from Drew's fiance. We wanted it brighter. Originally, the shepherd's hook that we did was 2 lumens. Now, 5 lumens, so over twice as bright. Everybody's going to love it, so you can use it inside or outside.
And correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are the experts here, but when we talk about lumens, we're actually talking about like a candle light. So as before, it was sort of like having 2 candles. Now it's like having 5.
Exactly.
That's going to leave a big impact day
We
and night.
call it going big when you go home.
I like it.
Go from 2 to 5.
Now, if you're going through the woods at night in search of the headless horseman,
or you're going to the fridge to try and find something.
You will be the most glamorous one in the woods at night.
You certainly will.
But let's take a look at just all of the different ways you can use these, because in fact, you know what? I'm going to take this one with me. They are absolutely beautiful, and you are going to get 2. Now, before we would do, you guys didn't do sets of 2 before, did you?
No, we did not. First time ever.
It was 1.
Yeah.
And you had no color options, and now they're brighter.
Exactly.
And they have the flat base.
The flat base, and on top of that, the stand. The shepherd's hook that you see before, you had the one piece, but now we actually give you options where you can take out one of the mid pieces, and you can set it like this so that you actually have levels in your garden or in your paths.
I love the look of having different heights, whether it's with your, your plant life, whether it's with something that's fixed. So when you have the 2 different heights here, this is the exact same thing. If you're getting the set of 2, you could make them both shorter, you could make them both taller, or you can have 1 and 1. Look how beautiful that looks.
They're gorgeous. You know, it makes sense because, listen, we all watch your show, and you know that when you're decorating, you always talk about the importance of multiples.
Oh, I thought it was the importance of tight jeans and slow motion renovations.
Well, you know what? That can be your next today's special value.
Right, okay,
when you launch into menswear.
That's very true. But yes, multiples. I mean, our show's all about multiples. Twins, obviously.
I'd like to point out when I said tight jeans and slow motion renovations, they popped to a wide shot so you could see. So we can both go in the control room there. But yes, no, you're exactly right. Working with levels, being able to mix things up, that's the proper way to do a more interesting design. So if you're worried about, well, I'm not a designer, I don't know how to do it, we're showing you how to do it. We're giving you the option so you don't have to buy 2 separate products. You don't have to worry about it. With this set,
twin
you
lights.
can pick the different heights.
Actually, this is actually today, it's a TSV. It's a twin special value is what we're giving you. 2 lights.
The first ever twins today's special value, the first ever garden today's special value of 2017. And I really like, I love how they look. So this is their bistro set, and you can find that on QVC.com. If you love the umbrella, you can find that too. We're going to do the rug a little bit later, but this is so pretty.
Actually, not even just this. Look on the wall here, how we have it fit into the niches. If you've got maybe a shelf somewhere, you've got somewhere that you want to dress it up a little bit, you've got this amazing way you can have it tabletop just like this, or you can set it up on a shelf, you can put it in a niche, and it looks beautiful on the wall as well.
Yeah, I'll come over here and show you guys too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right here on the wall, I mean, there's so many areas in a home that you can use our light fixtures as an actual feature. So you can see we're not even using the shepherd's hook over here, and it looks absolutely stunning. And the glow off of the light, if you can see it, I'm not sure if you can see it from home, but